hear them? They said they would call my name.
Good afternoon, fellow ice cream lovers. If you have tickets for the 4:15 tour, please go ahead and move on in. Again, if you, yes, move in. I don't have this big of a personal problem.
Matthew.
Again, if you have tickets for the 4:15 tour, who got that. So let's not leave him solo. Let's try that one more time. We're gonna watch a movie. Nice job. Then we're gonna head out to the mezzanine, which overlooks the production floor. We'll talk about how ice cream is made, and then we'll head down to the Flavo room, where you get to try your very own sample of today's Moose Tree flavor of ice cream. Now, before we head out, I just want to point out two things. First is this tank room here to my left. Each of these 6 tanks holds 5,500 gallons each. We use them to store our base mix. I'll tell you a little bit more about base mix later in the tour. You just won't be able to see this particular room at that before we head out. The other thing is we are headed up a flight of stairs here. It's going to be 25 steps up. If an elevator is preferable to you, you'll find that around the back corner to the right. You'll press 2 to meet us at the, did I tell you what it was? The Vanillevator? You can take the Vanillevator. It's around the corner to the right. You press 2 to meet us at the theater. If you're going to do that, please sign in with me first.
Hi there. Hi. First name Sheikh.
What is it?
Shoaib Sheikh. This one? Yep.
For 5?
Yep.
It's chilly in here. Good thing our pints are stuffed with extra chunks to keep them cozy. Raise your hand if you love ice cream as much as we do. Don't be shy, we're all friends. Even if you're the friend who always digs out all the biggest chunks. Ice cream is our passion. Since 1978, we've been making chunk-tastic flavors you know and love. We've made enough pints to reach the moon and back, while using our business to fight for justice and have a positive impact on the world. How did it all happen? Let's check in with 2 friends who might know. Before there was Ben and Jerry's, there was Ben and Jerry, who became fast friends when they realized they were the slowest kids in their 7th grade gym class. They opened up their very first scoop shop in a dilapidated gas station in Burlington, Vermont. They put in a player piano, hung some funky decor, and got to work. But they weren't patching holes in the leaky roof. They were hand-churning flavors in a rock-salt ice cream machine in their own unique way, with tons of swirls and chunks. That first year wasn't easy. Turns out the reason nobody puts that many chunks in ice cream, then or now, is that it's really hard. Just ask the ice cream machine that was constantly clogging up. As their first Vermont winter approached, and they were struggling to pay the bills, Ben and Jerry made a deal with themselves. If they could stay in business through that first winter, they'd say thank you to their customers by giving away free ice cream cones. The next spring, Free Cone Day was born, and it's still an annual tradition, now celebrated in almost 30 countries around the world. Pretty soon, some think so much, they concocted flavor ideas of their own, including some all-time favorites. As this ice cream adventure grew into a business, Ben and Jerry knew they wanted to do things differently. They wanted to create a company that was environmentally and socially responsible. They wanted to make ice cream that blew people's minds, starting with what's inside. Pop quiz. What's the most important ingredient in ice cream? Go ahead, shout it out.
Milk.
Milk. Sugar. Mom.
Milk.
Cow.
If you said cookie dough or brownies, you're close.
Cow.
But it's milk, of course.
Yeah.
Lucky for us, some of the richest, sweetest milk and cream around comes from our local farm friends. Local dairy isn't just good for our communities. Thanks to higher butter fat, it tastes amazing. We also add way less air to our ice cream than other folks, because we want that extra thick and creamy, slow melting texture that tastes better and makes spoons stand up tall. Mix in tons of yummy chunks and swirls. You have yourself a recipe for deliciousness. What? Sorry, it's a little hard to hear. But we've been out here spreading the love since day one. Rocking out with our friends. Taking our ice cream on the road. Teaming up with some amazing people. All while trying to break the mold for what ice cream can taste like and what an ice cream company can be.
Demonstrators opposed to the energy bill provision allowing drilling in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge displayed a giant baked Alaska made of Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
We make our ice cream flavors with thoughtful ingredients that support positive change, share our success to try and create prosperity for everyone, and make a difference by standing up for the things that really matter. Can we please have a moment of silence for those flavors whose appeal has, sadly, melted away? Like peanuts, popcorn, a flavor that tasted good but suffered from an incurable case of soggy popcornitis. Or sugar plum, a plum ice cream with a caramel swirl that wins the grand prize for the flavor with the fewest pints sold. Can you guess how many? Turns out selling only 1 pint in the first 3 weeks put Sugar Plum's future in doubt. We honestly thought all of the flavors resting in eternal peace in our graveyard would be the next Cherry Garcia, because we've never been afraid to try something different in order to create something delicious. And we really love making ice cream. So do the suppliers, farmers, office workers, truck drivers, manufacturing workers, and scoop shop owners who make Ben & Jerry's what it is. Without them, there simply wouldn't be any ice cream. But who wants to live in that world? Before you head off for a peek at how we make all this chunky, swirly ice cream, I want to thank you for visiting. Whether you traveled from the other side of town or the other side of the planet, you could have been anywhere in the world today. We're glad you're here with us at Ben & Jerry's. We've always believed that nothing brings people together like ice cream. You're proof that it's true.
All right, now that we know more about the company, it's time for us to go see where all the magic happens, which means we'll be headed out to the mezzanine. Now, sadly, this is the only part of the tour where we can't take pictures because we do have... Come on in, everybody. We got space for the whole group in here. Welcome to the flavor room. You are in a photo-friendly zone, so please feel free to take pictures from... This broccoli ice cream features kidney bean chunks and a cheddar cheese swirl. Now, I can tell from the sound in the room that we have very mixed opinions about this particular crazy flavor. So to be fair, why don't we put this to a vote? If you'd like to stick with broccoli cheddar ice cream, please raise your hand. No, that's some decent enthusiasm. Okay, and if you'd like anything besides broccoli ice cream, please raise your hand. All right. I'm sorry, broccoli fans, but you did get outvoted. I had a feeling that was going to happen, so I did scoop us up something else. Give me a drum roll for our real flavor of the day. We're having dirt cake. This is a vanilla pudding ice cream with chocolate sandwich cookies and chocolate cookie swirls. Just like upstairs, I've got that full list of ingredients, so if there's any concerns about dietary restrictions or allergies, you can check that out and also let me know because I may be able to accommodate you. Now, we do have one rule about samples, and one rule should be easy, but you'd be surprised how hard this one is. I'm asking that you take from the front of the tray, taking the one physically closest to you and not the one that may be emotionally calling to you from the back. Parents, if you could keep your kids with you through the line and help them observe this, we would appreciate it.
Alicia.
No, this one is
Nationwide.
have any broccoli ice cream today. However, this was a real flavor. We did serve entree to hundreds of unsuspecting guests once upon a time on April Fool's Day 2017. Now we have repeated that joke enough. I had garlic and onion in my mouth for like 2 hours after. So you can see the new sub freezer in the back of the room. Someone want to shout out what's special about that bottom row?
Lactose.
Would you like another one?
Yeah.
All right, what do we call a new mother cow that has just given birth? There's a technical term for that. The kids, of course, call her a moother. But when you grow up and you go to college and university and all the things, you learn the fancy words for things. You refer to her as decaffeinated. I could milk the cow jokes all day long. I will spare you. Instead, let me tell you what you're going to see in just a moment as we wrap up the tour. I'll be sending you down this long hallway out towards the lobby where you started. We're going to pass 10 large ice cream posters, not random. That's our top 10 bestsellers in the United States, updated every single year. So check that out. See where your favorite flavors ranked up this year. You're also welcome to check out the Flavor Graveyard. That's one hill past the playground outside, past that